Good morning, wherever you are in the world. My name's Lisa, and today we've got a wake up and flow class to help you feel fresh, energized, and to jump right into your day. So let's begin in a comfortable seat. So elevating your hips if that feels good for you. Placing our hands on our knees. We're just going to start with a bit of seated cat and cow tilt. So breathing in, let's draw the chest forward, drop the head back as you take a beautiful deep inhale. And on your exhale, let's curl the shoulders around, drop the chin down towards the chest. So really drop any tension in the neck there. Breathing in, let's draw those shoulder blades back together. And exhaling, rolling forward, really stretch through the spine. We want to wake that spine up. One more round here, breathing in, really puff out the belly. Exhaling as we just stretch back here. Feeling that beautiful space in the spine. Coming into a twist, left hand, right knee. Right hand reaches behind here. And I just want to grow really long in the spine here. Really opening up through that chest. And then dropping left ear to left shoulder if that feels good for you. We're just getting a beautiful twist, waking up the digestive organs. Breathing in. Big belly breath. Let's take it over to the other side. And your left hand is going to take hold of wherever is good for you. Maybe that's behind as we grow tall in the spine on that in-breath. And then dropping right ear down to right shoulder. Getting that amazing stretch in the neck here. Beautiful. Breathing in. Nice big belly breath and exhaling. Let's just fold the body forward here. So hands are walking out. Forehead makes its way down towards the ground. Let's plant those hands, plant those sit bones and really ground in here. And let's deepen those breaths just so that we give our body the signal that, we're just going to have a stress-free day here. Let's take a nice big inhale here. Exhaling as you walk your hands up. We're going to come onto all fours. So really, I want to bend through those toes here. So opening up the toes, draw the sit bones down towards those heels, and let's walk the hands out, dropping forehead down as we come into a child pose with a toe stretch. So really dropping heart centered down. Let's open up through the shoulders, counterposing all of that forward bending we do when we're looking at our screens all day. So let's take one deep inhale here, puff out the belly, creating space in the organs, and then peeling up. Let's come into downward facing dog. Just stretch through here. So you're going to do whatever feels good for you. You can pedal it out. You can find some stillness. We're looking at planting those heels down towards the earth and opening up through the sit bones. And let's try to take it out of the wrists here. So we're actually pressing our body weight to the back of your mat here. Beautiful. And then just walking up to the front of our mat. Hanging here. Just hanging out here. Dropping any tension in the neck. And you can take those hands out behind you, palms together. Draw the hands away from you. And if you've got any movement left, you can just drop those hands down here. Beautiful. Releasing the hands. Let's just roll up vertebra by vertebra. Be good if I could find some words, wouldn't it? Making your way to the top of your mat. Let's breathe in, reach up here. Plant those feet and exhale. Let's roll forward. down here into Uttanasana. You're going to breathe in, find a halfway lift. Step back into plank. So let's just hang here for a moment. You can drop those knees down if that's where your body feels best today. Otherwise, just coming here and playing with plank for a moment. You can maybe raise your right foot just for a beat. Maybe your left. And then make your way into down dog here. So we're going to raise that right foot, step it out on the outside of the right hand and just drop that back knee down. So from here, opening up right knee, let's stretch around here. Really open up through that right hip. And if your quadriceps agree, you can take hold of that left ankle and just drop the weight forward. Again, it's about honoring where your body is at today, and every day is different. Let's drop that back foot and just roll ourselves back into a runner's lunge here. Finding that deep breath. And rolling back into our low lunge. Bringing our hands into a prayer twist. Left elbow onto right knee. And if it feels good for you, you can just raise up on that back leg. Amazing. And taking it back down. Into plank or straight into down dog. You take the flow that is good for you here. Everybody meeting in downward facing dog. Raising left foot up, placing it on the outside of the left hand here. Dropping down that back knee. Let's open up through the left hip and just take your left hand out behind you. And then again, if you can find that right foot, let's press our body weight forward here whilst opening up through that left knee. Returning that foot, let's straighten the left leg. Just dropping our nose down towards our knee. Amazing. Rolling forward, finding prayer twist on the other side, and then curling up and straightening that back leg, if that's available. Let's return hands down. Come through a flow with me or straight into your down dog. One big breath here as we press those heels down. Sit bones to the back, take it out of the wrists. And then let's walk our hands forward, our feet forward. And breathing in. Gather up that breath. Exhale. Let's finish at heart center here. Beautiful. So let's take those feet hip width apart, spread through those toes, and let's come into a chair pose here. So really drawing belly button back towards the spine as you really draw in that energy. And let's play with that depth just for a breath. And then taking the weight out of the right leg, let's just step out into a triangle pose. So my left foot is facing forward, my right foot out to the side. Taking left hand out, let's reach forward. Left hand connects with the shin or the floor. Taking hand out behind you. Doing whatever feels good with your right arm. And then if you want to come into the full triangle, bring a bit of balance into our day. So really using that core here. Let's take this over to the other side, switching feet. Right foot out to the right. Let's take that reach first before dropping right hand down. And then just feeling into your body here, if we'd like to find that full expression, doing whatever feels good with the neck. Can look up at those fingertips, keep a nice neutral spine, or even look down at the ground. One breath. Beautiful. Okay, heels are in, toes are out. We're just going to make our way down into a Hindi squat here. So it doesn't matter if your feet are on the mat or on tippy toes. Feeling into that space, opening up through the hips here. And maybe thinking about an intention for your day today, how you'd like to show up. It's always great to have an intention at the start of the day. Okay, coming down onto our sit bones. Let's just hug our heart center in towards our knees. Drop forehead down towards the knees. And then we're just going to extend through the arms and come down nice and slow. Engaging through the core. Okay, so from here, let's lengthen the legs down along the mat. Palms are down and let's place them underneath the buttocks here. So we're coming up into a fish pose. So coming up onto your elbows and dropping head back. It'd be really cool if your head could connect with the mat so that we're not causing any strain here. If this doesn't feel good for you, simply hug your knees in towards your chest. So really stretching through the front of the neck, pressing heart center up towards the sky. And then releasing down, let's all hug the knees in towards the chest. And give a little rock and roll. Any last remaining tension in the lower back there. And now hopefully you're feeling a bit more stretched, energized, and strong after that class. Thank you everyone and have such a great day.